Here, and then this one's over here.
I really like seeing all these data for fall.
Right? I took the time to complete the surveys and it's really reinforcing to see the results.
Now I like how we have data at the school-wide level, but it's also broken down by grade level too.
These data do look really good. I also want to make sure, though, that we are looking at them at the individual classroom level and also at the student level.
I'm just not understanding all of these data. Are we sharing these with everyone?
I think we should. I think everyone's going to like to see them, especially just because they contributed to it, like Rebecca said. I think they'll like seeing that.
Yeah, I agree, but what's the best way to share these data with everybody? We want to make sure that it's received in a comprehensible way and that we're sharing it with all the right people. So we should probably also check with the district on their policy that make sure we're consistent for sharing information with everyone.
That's a great point. I'll check on that.
And adding on to that, we want to make sure that we're really supporting teachers in using these data.
Yeah, I'm not even sure how I could get the data just for my classes, let alone use them to support students.
So then what's the best way that we can share data with all faculty and staff and support them in their professional learning to use them?
The school Ci3T Leadership Team is examining data for their current screening time point. The team is looking at school-level behavior screening data presented in a school-wide summary graph showing the number and percentage of students in each risk category. They are celebrating the increase in the number and percentage of students in the low-risk category. Taking a moment to celebrate successes provides a positive, data-focused starting point for this team meeting. Systematic screening data are collected and examined 3 times per year for academic and behavioral indicators. Academic screeners are most often administered in the first few weeks of the school year, while behavior screeners are completed about 4 to 6 weeks into that school year. Unlike academic screening measures, behavioral screeners are teacher-completed ratings of student behavior based on the teacher's observations and experiences with each student. This requires time to get to know the student in multiple social and academic situations. So teachers screen only students who have been enrolled for at least 4 weeks prior to any screening period. The winter and spring academic and behavioral time points often occur at the same time. Screening windows, or the dates the screeners are to be conducted, are set prior to the start of the school year and are included in the school's assessment schedule. Administrators or Ci3T Leadership Team members check prior to the screening window opening to ensure the screeners are ready for completion. At the end of the window, the same people then check that all screeners have been completed and the data are saved for analysis and reporting. For information on behavior screenings, please see ci3t.org under Systematic Screening. The Ci3T Leadership Team reviews screening data at the school level, comparing similar time points over time. That is, they compare the fall to fall screening scores and winter to winter. They examine screening score trends and their treatment integrity data to examine overall movement toward their goals, such as increases in the number of students in the low-risk category and behavior screenings. They then review data at the grade level or department level. These data views allow the team to decide where resources may be needed. For example, if there are more students scoring in the moderate or high-risk categories in first grade, the school counselor may elect to spend additional time in those classrooms working with the teachers to fully integrate behavioral expectations and their social skills lessons learned into their academic instruction. The Ci3T Leadership Team also examines classroom-level data. Examining data at the classroom level allows the team to decide the types of coaching and professional learning supports that might be most useful. For example, if teachers have more students scoring in the moderate or high-risk categories than the school's classroom average, the teacher may appreciate and benefit from coaching support to increase their fluency in using low-intensity strategies that increase engagement, such as academic supervision, instructional choice, or opportunities to respond. For these 3 levels of data reporting, school-wide, grade or department, and classroom level, the team is looking at graphs with the number and percentage of students in each risk category. However, they'll also examine student-level data of subscale and total scores in the corresponding risk categories. They will look at the screening data in tandem with attendance data, office discipline referrals, and other school-collected academic, behavioral, and social skill data. Ci3T leadership teams can then offer guidance to teachers in using these data to implement supports in the classroom and also leverage other expertise such as academic coaches or behavioral specialists as students are connected with Tier 2 and Tier 3 supports according to the school's intervention grids. Importantly, you will note that the video shows the Ci3T leadership team recognizes the importance of sharing screening data back with faculty and staff. They also point out that it is important to fully understand district policies for sharing student data and adhere to FERPA requirements. Finally, Ci3T leadership teams will want to plan ahead for professional learning tools to support educators to complete screening measures, but also to know how to access those data for their students and how to use the data to connect students to more intensive interventions as needed.